You got me out here looking stupid. I gotta find this nigga Cupid. Before I kill him, ask him why the fuck he do this? Tell me why you doing Cupid. You ain't have to do me like this. Why I'm hearing rumors like this? After all my sacrifices, my friend tell me it's lesson learned. What could I learn from getting hurt? My life just took a drastic turn. It feels like I just crashed and burned. This shit is Cupid's fault, that nigga's dead. I gotta put a arrow through his chest. My mother told me forgive and forget. I think I'ma forgive, I won't forget. Cause girl, you got me hurting. Swear you did this shit on purpose. Baby, tell me, was it worth it? Baby, tell me, was it worth it? Cause girl, you got me hurting. Swear you did this shit on purpose. Baby, tell me, was it worth it? Baby, tell me, was it worth it? Damn, I'm about to lose it. You got me out here looking foolish. I gotta find a snake Cupid. Before I kill him, ask him why the fuck he do this? Damn, I'm about to lose it. You got me out here looking stupid. I gotta find this nigga Cupid. Before I kill him, ask him why the fuck he do this? Damn, I'm about to lose it. You got me out here looking foolish. I gotta find a snake Cupid. Before I kill him, ask him why the fuck he do this? Damn, I'm about to lose it. You got me out here looking stupid. I gotta find this nigga Cupid. Before I kill him, ask him why the fuck he do this?
What's up, man?
Man, I'm coolin'.
Why are we here, man? What is this place? This is Walters. What is this to you, to the city?
This is the world-famous Walters.
World-famous Walters.
Yeah.
How often do you spend time in Atlanta here? Because I know that around the time, about a year and a half ago, it was important you came back here. And how often do you get to spend time here now?
I've been here after the tour. I came here, so I pop in and pop out. Mm-hmm. Just getting everything prepared for the album. But besides that, I've been here. Like, I'm here.
How was the tour? Long, a lot of shows.
There was a lot of shows. It was worth it. It was good energy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the timing of the tour for just to be on the road, man, it was a great time.
I mean, that whole sort of experience began with you and Drake and the creative vibe you guys caught with mixtape you guys made together. So obviously you guys have got a good creative vibe going on. I saw behind the scenes footage of stuff when you were recording that record. It sounded like that was a good vibe. Just making that mixtape was a good vibe.
You know, I feel like just anytime you get a chance to get in the studio and create with another artist, you know what I'm saying, see what you can come out with, see what kind of vibes you come out with, see how y'all feed off each other, inspire each other, motivate each other.
It doesn't happen too often, though, because a lot of artists tend to they send their parts via digital services or whatever, and it gets pieced together later. It sounded like you guys actually hung out. And
it probably be hard because of the schedule. Sometimes it just be the conflict of schedules and just getting everything planned out between two camps. And, but once we just like have the open time to be able to, the open window, we attacked the open window that we had. You know what I'm saying? And just be able to get it done, get in the studio and knock out some records.
Yeah, you did.
Just get an open window, you know what I mean? You just get in there and just work. You know what I mean? I'm the type of dude that just work out the time and like spontaneous. Like any other time, it probably wouldn't be able to happen, you know what I mean? So it was just a timing and everything rolling around, you know what I mean? We just made the most of the moment and just captured a great vibe.
Captured it on record, captured it in title, man. What a time to be alive, summed it up perfectly. What was the one defining...
I never really talked about that moment, the whole thing.
I know.
What is it like? I never really speak on it because it was just a vibe. It was just a moment in time, you know what I'm saying, for me as shared with another artist. So I feel like when I talk about it, I want to make sure he here. I'm at the point of my life right now. It's just in my career, just musically, where I'm just focused on creatively coming out with something special on my own.
I mean, since, 2010, you've given us just countless mixtapes and albums and #1 records, and you don't slow down, you don't stop. It takes us as fans a little longer to catch up. it's like you're racing so fast to get so much music out all the time.
It's not about just racing. It's just about me just just feeding the fans. For a minute, for lately, I haven't been putting as much music out. You know what I mean? Because I just wanted to be creatively, just get in the creative space to be able to come up with a new sound, try some new rhythms, try some new house melodies, try some different things out. You know what I'm saying? And just be strategic with what I do and how I do it and how I plan it out, and just having the whole rollout come together as one. From the music to the branding to the marketing, everything that happened around the music. I wanted to be able to feed off the energy of everything to be able to present a complete project.
Well, it must be nice to know that you could do that, at the end of 2016, in the last 18 months in particular, with the release of these records that you've been putting out and the success that you've had. And you must have noticed and felt that you shifted gear in that time.
You definitely feel the shift in gears, you know what I mean? For us, like, the way people perceive you, to the just new business calls, new sponsorships, new partnerships, you know what I'm saying? New tours, new offers, from the good to the bad, you know what I'm saying? Everything take a turn, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you just got to prepare and just work through it.
We kind of got a hint that you were in a private headspace or a creative headspace, and you were taking a break from all that public-facing stuff because all the socials went away, like everything got shut down, and the kind of, the connection went dark. Right? Is that around the time you started to kind of put the pieces together for this album that's coming out?
Yeah. Everything just started coming together, even when I shut down the social media, because I wanted to find time to think about something else and just find time to just think about posting pictures and posting captions, what I'm going to write for the caption, what I'm going to do for this. It's like,
how did it feel when you disconnected from that? Did you love it? Was it like being away from all that kind of maintaining that chaos?
Yes, man, it was probably the best thing I ever done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't have to respond to certain things that's going on even in my life.
Yeah.
And people just, you know what I mean, whatever they touching on, whatever they writing about, I don't have to address it. I don't have to be able to speak on it because they know my social media is just shut down. So anything that's going on in that period of time probably might just get washed away. So I'm just not giving it that attention. I don't want to give that attention. I want to give the music attention and being in the studio. So I want to give all my attention to my music, my kids, my family. So I just want to focus on certain things besides social media. Social media can take up a lot of your life, a part of your, a time of your day where you're just on social media, where you're thinking about your pick, and you're thinking about getting the right angle and all that, and you just get so caught up in that.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, I want to be able to shut down and be able to give my fans all of me. Like, how I'm going to be able to give them all of me is just being able to take some of these personal experiences, taking certain things that I'm going through and be able to write, just be able to create and feed off the energy, you know what I mean? Put it in the music, put everything in the music. If it was a pick that you thought I should have posted, man, I'm going to make sure they get somewhere drawn into the picture of what I'm trying to paint in my music. You know what I'm saying? So all my energy, I wanted to be focused on the music. I want you to hear this and be like, man, he gave us all of him. Like, he ain't let nothing out. He let everything out. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't get it from a tweet. If it was a tweet that I felt like saying during that time, you're going to be able to hear it in my music. If it's a response that you think I should have responded to, you're going to be able to hear it in the music. Just certain things that I want to be able to just focus. I want to put all my energy. I want to put everyone else's energy, any negative attention, good attention. I want to be able to put it all in the music. So you're going to be able to hear it. You're going to be able to hear the completeness of the sound and where I'm at, my voice and just my tone and, you know what I'm saying, from my wordplay, everything that is just going on around me. I was able to create off of it, and I was able to be inspired. Just by so many moments that were just happening throughout me, through the whole process of being able to create the whole album, the whole project coming together, up until the point of me closing down my social media, shutting down everything to be able to focus on everything else that's around me that mean way much more.
There's nothing wrong with going away.
Great for me.
By the way, I think that when things are moving at such a pace, everyone thinks that connectability with each other is what's keeping it going.
I always tell people that I'm in a matrix. I like to slow down, and be in the matrix, like when it's going so fast that you can just slow it down and just be able to just gain control of everything that's going around you because it's happening so quick. And I just want to be able to get my full potential off all my sponsorships, all my partnerships, from every tour, every business partner. I want to be able to get the most out of it, you know what I'm saying? And when you moving show to show, it's hard to be in the meetings, it's hard to focus and give it that certain amount of attention that is required to have. But it's on track, it's moving where I wanted to go, you know what I mean? And everything is going, the plan that we put together, you know what I mean? I got a crazy team that we putting the plan together every day. We just coming up with new different ways to present the music, new different ways to brand, new different, you know what I'm saying, whether it be the beats, to producers that's around me, to Esco, just coming up with different hops, just, you know what I'm saying, pushing me to the limits, you know what I mean, to get the job done.
He's wearing it, man. I mean, I was over in the studio before we came and met and started talking, and he's just, you can see it in his eyes. He's deep in it still.
Yeah, he's in his zone, you know what I mean? And so it's just like to have, to me, be able to do an interview and just to give the most out of an interview and just have him in the studio being able to give them. I know he giving me his all and it's a great thing. It's a great time to be having those key team players when you need them, you know what I mean?
We appreciate you talking to us. I mean, it's not an easy situation when you're still in the process of making a record to step out of that room and talk about it.
Exactly.
And I could tell before we started rolling that you were sort of sitting there, and I don't want to like imagine what you're thinking, but I sort of figured that you're probably going, man, am I doing interviews now? I thought I was still making a record. And I guess
they had prepared me for this interview right here, you know what I mean? Because I haven't did them in a minute. But
yeah.
At the same time, they prepared me for it, and I knew what I was getting into when I said I wanted to do it.
You know, we're glad you're doing it because to me, it's like a really good opportunity for us to collect a moment based around this new record. But to do that, I want to talk a bit about the record and like what the creative mood board or the theme or what you were trying to express with this album right here, because last time we heard you was on the song you got Drake on, Used to This, so that's got you in a kind of vibe, you know what I mean?
I'm just embracing everything that's happening around me, like everything, like my success, and it's just like certain things that I done went through from my past to now what I'm going through, and you just want to be able to embrace those moments and be like, man, hey, like, this is what it is, it's the life that I live, and you know what I mean, I want to make the most of this. You know, so
where do you go from there? Where do you go from there? This record that's coming out any minute.
I feel like I just want to go back into being more underground. You know what I'm saying? Just reconnecting with the fans, just like being more hands-on back with my fans again.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying, between the fans and responding to certain things they want to know about.
Yeah.
Just having that connection with the fans and just never being disconnected. With my core audience and my core fans have been there for me.
And this is what they want to hear
since
right
day
now.
one. They want to hear that Pluto talk. They want to hear me. So it's just like right now where I'm at is just being able to give them all of me and where I'm from the beginning to now. That's why I say I'm adjusting to it and I'm embracing my life now. So as my life that I'm embracing now, I want to be able to speak on how I'm living now more so.
Rather than always touching on your past?
Yeah, I want to be authentic to what I am now, to true to what I am, to be able to tell you, to get you from where you're at, to get to this step to where I'm at right now, to this position. And
so
this
it feels like a fresh
life.
start in some respects.
Yeah, like a fresh start. It's like being able to let everything just breathe and just a breath of fresh new air.
You've been working at it nonstop and still are up to the point it's going to come out, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, I work nonstop always. As soon as it come out, I'm gonna continue to work. You know what I mean? Continue to build and search for new hits.
One song on the record in particular called Super Trapper, which I think you're working on a video for right now, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Tell us about that one, man, and where that record's come from.
The Super Trapper is really a reflection where I was at in my life. Like I say, being embracing and just keeping everything just true to who I am. And just taking a situation from like my past and making it massive. Like everything that I'm doing a super trap. If you trapping, I'm doing it times 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting inspired by my environment and making the most out of it. That's basically what super trapper is. It's like taking an average person and making them a superhero.
Do you think about like what you've achieved when you go into making your record? Does any of that come into the room with you?
Yeah. Like I say, when you bring it up, it's just like you give it power. You know what I'm saying? You be like, man, can you do this? Can you do? You giving it power, so I be able to just build off from it. And I know the success that I gained from it, and it's just off that momentum. I just want to be able to kick it in another gear and just build off that and feed off that energy instead of just making that be the focal point of everything that I have. When I'm like, it's like a lane, like. You know what I'm saying? That lane, you want to drive through that lane again just for you to drive to another place you're trying to get. You got to forget about that. You're going to detour off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just making a whole nother lane, but I understand that lane right there was created. Just like me being Dungeon Family. I don't want to always say Dungeon Family because I'm always have to be compared to everything that Dungeon Family was. I'm going to have to be compared to everything that was built off Dungeon Family and everything from their career, and I don't want to do that. That's just my family, you know what I'm saying? It's just not where I'm at, like, for us, like, the art, my process, my creativity, my everything, you know what I'm saying, that goes along with Future. But that is family. But you don't do that. You don't bring it up all the time at certain things because you don't want to be attached to whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? I want to be attached to What a Time to Be Alive or the Dirty Sprite 2s or even though that's me.